Hi everyone, and welcome to the Summertime Tarot. Hi everyone, this is Summer from Summertime Tarot, and in this video we're going to be doing a deck modification on the Druid Craft Tarot deck. Deck modification is a very fun and exciting way to bond with your deck, so let's get into some of the supplies you're going to need for this project. First things first, something to trim your deck with. I'm going to be using a Fiskar's Guillotine trimmer, something to round the corners of your cards if you so choose. I have here the Sunstar Kidomaru Pro, but any corner rounder will work, even scissors if that's all you have. For my edging, I will be using a Craft Smart Premium Wax Metallic Finish in gold. I purchased this product at my local arts and crafts store. As far as the guillotine trimmer and the corner rounder, I purchased those on Amazon. You can certainly find the exact products that I used in this video on Amazon or even in your local arts and crafts store. I suggest that you shop around and purchase the products that work best for you and your price range. So to begin, you want to go ahead and use your trimmer, your scissors, or whatever you're going to be using to trim off the bits and pieces of the card that you wish to get rid of. I went ahead and removed the entire border from the Druid Craft Tarot because I like that look and effect better. I suggest that going into your trimming process that you have a plan or idea of what you wish your cards to look like. If you're not exactly sure about the end product or end result that you wish to have, be certain that you go in and you trim bit by bit until you get the look that you desire. So you're going to continue this trimming process until all of your deck is trimmed just the way you wish to have it. I found that for me, the easiest and the quickest way to get this done is to go ahead and remove the entire border or close to, with your focus being predominantly on just removing the bulk and not making it perfect for all of the deck, and then go back in later to perfect that edge so that it's clean and even. And once you're done with the trimming process and you've gotten all your cards exactly how you like them, you can go ahead and begin the process of rounding the corners of your cards. This part of the process is probably the easiest, especially if you have a tool that does all the work for you. Before you begin this, you want to decide which size you want to use. So I went ahead and I decided that I like the size of small. So that's what I'm going to be doing for all of my cards. So you just want to make sure if you're using some kind of corner rounder that you go ahead and you make sure that you put the card all the way in. And once you do, the tool just snips that little edge off and gives you the perfect round little corner. And once you've rounded all of your corners for the entire deck, you can go ahead and begin the process of edging your deck in the manner in which you desire. So for me, I wanted a gold gilding to go along with my Druid Craft Tarot, but not in a complete gold edge kind of way. I wanted it to look aged and almost delicate. So I didn't go too heavy on the gold gilding or the wax. I just took a bit of the wax and rubbed it on the inside of the top just to get it warmed up, and then I went ahead and rubbed that along the edge. Now if you want something more gold, I would probably suggest maybe that you get some kind of liquid gold gilding and do this card by card instead of the way that I'm doing it. But I wanted it to look aged almost, so I didn't want it to be too heavy on each card. But you can go ahead and figure out which way works best with your desired outcome for your deck. Play around with it and see what it is that you want and how you want it to look. Now you can certainly use any kind of edging that you want. They have dyes, inks, markers you can use, paints even. But this is the way that I wanted mine to look, so I went ahead and did the wax this way. But you can certainly play around and figure out how you want your deck to look and do what works best for you and your deck. So I went ahead and rubbed the wax along the edge of the deck bit by bit and built it up until I got the desired effect that I wanted, which was an aged and delicate look. Not too gold, but not too bland either. Now, if you do it the way that I have, I would suggest that when you're holding the deck in your hand that you try and have all of the cards tightly close together so that none of the wax is seeping through. But if you do get any of the wax on the inside of the cards, it does wipe off pretty easily. So what I did is I just took a clean side of my rag or cloth and wiped off the bits that I didn't want the gold on. Now this wax dries really fast, so it was really simple and easy to get the desired effect that I wanted. And once I was done, I just cleaned up the edges and wiped off any excess wax that I had. As you can see, it kind of dried pretty quickly and kind of flaked, so I just flaked those bits off and found that it still stayed on the edge and gave it a really good, nice and slightly gold edging to it. Now look at that gold, it's so pretty. The wax gave it a really nice gold accent to the edge of the cards. Not too much, but just right. Very Goldilocks. So once that's all cleaned up, I just went ahead and shuffled to shake off any excess dried wax that had accumulated on the edges. So that's it. I hope that helped you along your process of your deck modification. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and be sure to check out the description box for all of the products that I used and some YouTubers that helped me along the way when it came to getting my deck modified just the way I liked it. Thank you.